Hi, it's the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your April 2017 mid-month readings. Thank you so much for joining us here today, and welcome to any newcomers who may be with us for the first time. Thank you to those of you who continue to watch and listen and follow and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and for taking the time to write in your comments and send such lovely support and feedback. It's very much appreciated and most welcome. Thank you. And thank you to those of you who continue to keep me so busy and reaching out for personal one-on-one readings. It's a pleasure and an honor to read for you, and I'm grateful for the trust that you place in me to do so. And also a special thank you to my regular clients. You guys are great at sending that consistent feedback on how the readings continue to play out in your lives, and keep me updated. Thank you very much for that. And if any of you are interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me and you haven't read with me before, you can click on the About or Description button on my YouTube channel's homepage. That'll give you a little more information and detail, and also has my email address. That didn't help. You can email me directly at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. I would be delighted to work with you. I do a variety of different types of readings: love and romance, of course, compatibility charting, career, work, and finance, year overviews, channeled messages, and so on. So if you're interested, send me an email and we will go from there. I would be happy to work with you. Turnaround time for personal readings is anywhere from a few days upwards of a couple of weeks. But since I do readings full-time, 6 days a week, I'm usually able to get back with you quite quickly and almost always set up a reading within a 2-week period of time. So these are general readings. There's many of you watching, so they're not going to mean the same thing to the same degree and intensity for everyone watching. I mean, how could they? So make sure to check your rising and your moon sign videos as well. They may play out for you more predictably than your sun sign. And by watching all three, you just get additional insight and clarity into what's going on in your life over the time frame that the reading covers. So try to watch all three if you can. I continue to use the Gilded Tarot by artist Ciro Marchetti, drawing the customary 8 cards I normally do, with an additional 9th card from the bottom of the deck to represent overall energy and advice. So let's move right into this. This reading is for the water sign of Scorpio for April 2017 mid-month. Scorpio, April 2017 mid-month. What does the remainder of April have in store for our stingers? Scorpio, the Scorpions. April 2017, mid-month for Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, we begin with the Queen of Pentacles, followed by the 8 of Wands, the Knight of Cups, followed by the 5 of Pentacles. We have Justice, followed by the Hanging Man, and the 10 of Cups, followed by the 6 of Swords. What a lovely ending energy. And from the bottom of the deck, your overall energy and advice is the 7 of Wands. Let's just take a quick look. Okay, Scorpio. We begin with the Queen of Pentacles, followed by the 8 of Wands. So the 8 of Wands, here we have fire energy, which is the element that governs the suit of Wands. It's a fiery suit, active, dynamic. It's all about creating and manifesting. It's a change, movement, action, power. It's a very fluid, dynamic suit. The 8 of Wands is a card of dynamic communication, information, news, messages going back and forth or on their way. And communication, since we live in such a technologically savvy time now, communication could take the form of phone calls, face-to-face, email, text, etc. It represents news, information, messages coming back and forth, or a lot of conversations taking place. Now, it's accompanied by the Queen of Pentacles. So here we have Earth energy, which is the element that governs the suit of Pentacles. So the energy of this suit manifests itself typically in our earthly world, that tangible see, touch, feel part of our lives. Often it's things like money, finances, property, resources, assets, job, things we can see and touch and feel. Queens and kings represent individuals who have reached the mastery of their suit or the full achievement of their suit. So this would represent an earth sign person, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. It is showing up as a female, but since this is a general reading, it could easily be a male as well because there's so many of you watching. The Queen of Pentacles could represent the person with whom you are communicating or from whom these messages or news or information comes from. As a specific individual, the Queen of Pentacles, if I were to describe her as an actual person, she's very good at navigating the day-to-day aspects of the earthly material world we live in and making it look really effortless too. This would be the woman that works a full-time job or owns her own business or is like the perfect full-time homemaker. She always looks good. Her house always looks good. The kids always looks good. She throws wonderful dinner parties. The lawn is always mowed. She volunteers twice a week at her local church. She's always there when people need her. She's very nurturing and caretaking, and she does it all, and she makes it look effortless. She's very good at navigating that earthly energy, that tangible world that we live in, and she makes it look easy too. In terms of just sheer energy, it's that energy as well too. It's solid, reliable, nurturing, caretaking energy too. And it is about staying on top of details and making sure that everything gets done in the manner and the time in which it's meant to get done too. And this could represent for a lot of you Scorpios. Of course, there's many of you watching. The fundamental energy remains the same. The specifics are going to vary depending on who's watching. For some of you, this earth sign person could be the one that you're receiving messages, news, information from, having these conversations with as well. I get a very nice supportive feeling from her, and looking at the other cards too, I feel like she's offering support and offering to help you in a very tangible kind of hands-on sort of way. For those of you for whom this may not necessarily represent an actual person in your sphere that fits this description, this could also be the energy that you need to manifest in your communications, in the details of what you're working through. Because I feel like for a lot of you, this is in, I feel like some of you are waiting for an outcome, a result, a decision of something, which you feel kind of like the happiness and peace and harmony of not only you and your life, but your home and family perhaps, as well as kind of hinging on this. I feel like for some of you too, that there may be some difficulties with some financial issues. I'm feeling kind of a sense of financial restrictions or financial problems. You may have had some unexpected bills come in that you maybe don't have all the money for. It could be that you need to come up with the money to do something, but you don't have it. For some of you, this is not money related or necessarily in that tangible sector of your life. For some of you, this is emotional. It has to do with relationships. And I feel like for some of you, it has to do with a group. Some of you may be in a place where you feel you have been blackballed or shut out of a group, an organization of something. I just got church in my head for some reason. I don't know if that's resonating for somebody out there. But you may be like, people may be shunning you or snubbing you for some reason based on something. Okay, so I'm getting rumors, gossip. Some of you are, I think this is a smaller portion of you, are in a situation or a position where there's been some rumor mongering about you, some negative gossip or chatter about you, and people are kind of snubbing you or kind of cutting you off because of that, even though it's not actually based in reality. Looks like the truth is going to come out at the end, though, and you may be feeling maybe a bit isolated, angry, hurt, etc. And that's what this news and information is about to you. You may be being told about this. But a lot of you too, I do feel this Queen of Pentacles isn't a person in your sphere, that earth sign person or someone who strongly manifests the character traits of the Queen of Pentacles, but she's there in a helpful sort of way. Now next to that, we transition into the energy of the Knight of Cups, accompanied by the Five of Pentacles. So cups, here we have water energy, which is the element that governs the suit of cups. And this energy manifests itself in the emotional part of our life, emotional landscape, feelings, relationships, love. Knights are the bringers of the tarot. They are the methods by which things are delivered, and they can also represent the speed at which things move as well. So they typically represent offers, opportunities coming to you. So this would be an offer, an opportunity that is emotional in nature. It could be an offer of love, an opportunity of love. But I feel like for a lot of you, it's an offer of support, of emotional support, offer of support, which provokes an emotional response from you, but in a good way. And I think for some of you, it's connected to this Queen of Pentacles. She or he is offering their support, offering to stand in your corner, not only as emotional support, but I feel like it's tangible support too. And they're doing it to have other people see that they're in your corner as well. I feel like that's specifically aimed towards someone. So there is an opportunity for support. It could be too, the Knight of Cups could be, a romantic offer or opportunity, but I'm not really feeling much, if any, of that in this reading. It's more of an offer of emotional support, of backing, of saying, I'm going to be there with you. I'm not going to back away. I'm going to be there with you from beginning to end. We're going to see this through. There could be some tangible support with this as well. That Knight of Cups is paired with the Five of Pentacles, so we have more earth energy here. The Five of Pentacles can represent insufficiency and lack. In a financial way, it can represent not having enough money, or the fear of not having enough money, financial restrictions, financial hardships. It can also represent, in an emotional and spiritual way, it can represent feeling shut out from a group, being on the outside, feeling abandoned, feeling rejected, feeling less than, feeling in need, kind of like the homeless, needy people outside of the church. Help is right there. Help is there, very close to you. In fact, this light shining through this church or cathedral window is an indication of that. Now, this couple isn't really focusing on that light because they're actually more focused on the negativity, the need in their situation. But if they turn around, if you just turn, there's help actually right there, right in front of you. You only need to reach out and take it. And being accompanied with the Knight of Cups, which is support as well, or an offer of support, I feel like someone is there in your corner. At least one person is there in your corner, ready to support you. And an emotional one. For some of you, I feel like they can help you in a tangible way too, if not with finances, maybe with their advice or feedback or resources that can help you in a very practical, hands-on way. Some of you, I feel like this is a legal situation too, a court case, a litigation of some kind, but there's a sense of waiting for an outcome, waiting for the truth to be revealed, whether that's in a specific formal legal situation, or for those of you that are caught up in this rumor, gossip mongering, you're being kind of slandered because of this. The truth is coming out, but I feel like there's a sense of waiting for that too. Next to that, we transition into the energy of Justice, followed by the Hanging Man. Two major arcana cards, significant, profound energies of the divine. Justice is the reap what you sow card. This card says that the outcome and results of this, the outcome is going to be directly affected and shaped by what you put into it, how you act, how you conduct yourself, motivations, honesty, integrity, honor, all of that, because justice is blind and it's supposed to be based on proven motivations, logic, facts. This is the reap what you sow card. What you put into something is directly going to affect the outcome. So for those of you who are waiting to see how something plays out in any of these situations that I've named, the result and the outcome is going to be based on the truth, on what actually is right and proper and fair here. And it will reflect the actions and proven intentions and motivations of everyone involved. Now, it's paired with the Hanging Man, which can represent feeling like you're in limbo, feeling like there's no movement, feeling like you're just hanging around, just waiting there. It can also, it's transitional energy though, it's temporary feeling. It can also represent withdrawing from battle or refusing to engage in a battle or a conflict of some kind, because sometimes the best way to win a fight is to not engage in one. Stand back and let everybody else have enough rope to hang themselves if they choose to. Living in acceptance of a situation that is, even if it appears to be uncomfortable or awkward for a time, not engaging in conflict and waiting to see how things play out, because they are. So there is a sense of waiting for justice, waiting for the truth to come out, waiting for things to be revealed, whether again it's an official formal legal situation or it's a more social emotional situation. There's a sense over this next couple of weeks of waiting to see how things play out and waiting to see how things actually come out, waiting for the truth to come out. And I keep getting the truth is going to be revealed. So at or towards the end of April 2017, we have, I feel like my headphones keep slipping off my head. We have a great combination of energy. We have the 10 of Cups, followed by the 6 of Swords. So the 10 of Cups tends to represent the end of a cycle, the coming full circle, the culmination, full achievement of a suit. So Cups is all about feelings, emotions, relationships, love. So 10 represents being at a place where you feel everything's finally come together. The puzzle pieces have clicked together. You feel really good about where you are, about how everything's turned out, and about how everything is going. The fulfillment of your emotions, your happiness, and your contentment. But there's a strong connection with home and family with this card too. The 10 of Cups is often referred to as the happily ever after card or the happy home card. It does represent a lovely homecoming at the end of the day kind of energy, that place where you feel like everything's just right, everything's in its place, God's in his heaven, all's right with the world. That place where you feel very authentic. It represents home peace, home harmony, family peace, unity, harmony, everything finally going your way, everything clicking together, feeling like everything's finally come out right, and feeling very happy, peaceful, and content. A sense of stability, harmony, and continuity. Now, it is accompanied by the 6 of Swords. Here we have air energy, which is the element that governs the suit of swords. And this energy is mental. It's mental, cerebral, intellectual energy. It's all about what goes on up in our heads. Ideas, words, how we communicate them, belief systems, outlooks, perspectives. The 6 of Swords is a card about moving into a better phase in your life, a calmer, peaceful, more settled place in your life. It has an energy of peace, restoration, and healing. If you could see the water behind this boat, it would be very choppy and wavy and turbulent. And as you can see, she's moving into a place where the waters are serene, peaceful, placid, healing. It's transitional energy too, meaning that the worst is behind you. You're not quite to the other shore yet where everything's settled and perfect, but you're on your way there. You're getting there. You're almost there. Paired with the 10 of Cups, it's a beautiful feeling. The energy is that looks like there's been a lot of tumultuous stuff going on, but that it's really coming out at the end, and that's where you kind of end the month, begin May with Scorpio. This energy of peace and healing and restoration. It's quieter. Sometimes that energy can feel a little somber, but it's still positive. It's just a peaceful, healing feeling, and there's a sense of renewed hope and optimism, and that the family peace and home harmony is being restored. We don't end the month with it all coming together in a perfect way, but it's on its way, and feeling very hopeful about that too. You're moving into a much better place in your life. Now, your overall energy, Scorpio, is the 7 of Wands. Overall energy and advice. The 7 of Wands is a card about sticking by your guns, basically, not giving up. It's a defensive energy card. It represents standing up for yourself or someone else, something that you believe very strongly in, which is what this man is doing. He is standing in front of the door to his home, his castle, his keep, whatever it is he feels so strongly about. And he is refusing to back down because what he's protecting, guarding, defending, he feels very strongly about because it's his. He's invested a lot of himself into it. He feels kind of a sense of ownership about it. It's about not giving up, not compromising and negotiating past the point that you're willing to, not slinking off into the night. It's about standing up for yourself, standing up for what you believe in, holding fast to your truth. Because again, for those of you who are waiting for the truth to come out in your favor, it is. Conduct yourself with as much honesty, integrity, and honor as you can, because that's what's going to come out at the end, and it's going to be, I think, visible to a lot of other people as well. So don't give up and don't back down, Scorpio. So Scorpio, that pretty much wraps up your April 2017 mid-month readings. I hope you've enjoyed it, found it useful, insightful, and all of that, because that's why we do these readings. Again, if any of you are interested in a more personal, tailored for you one-on-one reading, feel free to email me directly at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. I would be delighted to work with you. I will see you all again in a couple of weeks for the May 2017 general readings. And until then, Scorpio, as I always say, and I mean, I wish you joy, peace, blessings, and a happy life. And I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.